Alright, it's been quite a while since I did a video update, so got this new camera. I'm supposed to be able to do HD video, so I figured I'd do a HD video update. Try saying that a couple times fast. So we will see how it goes. Added quite a bit of new stuff since the last time I've done a video update. Actually, I have this cool little frag rack here with all kinds of different frags that I've added lately, that I picked up at frag meets and or you know, at some local shops and stuff, or traded with people for that have posted it. So give you a couple shots of some of those. Some of them are starting to look really promising in the tank. I'm pretty excited about, especially like that lighter green one there, and then this pink one, which is a red planet. And I'm real excited about that tall purple one back there. Should end up being a real nice piece. So, like I said, a couple nice pieces. They're all polyps are all extended on them. Here's one of Louisa's favorites that we got. It's a deep water samosa, maybe. That looks like it's going to do really well. It's going to be a really pretty piece. So, picked up this Gregorian when we were down in Florida visiting with Missy and Steven. That's very nice. And of course, you know, when I'm filming, I don't remember the names of all these, but I'm trying to remember what that one is. Hydrophora, that's it. My green slimer. Of course, my purple and green frog spawn, which has been really nice. We just actually fragged that one and split off a whole other piece off of that one. Almost the same size, so that's a really nice piece. Some frog spawn I picked up in Lynchburg. You know, I was pretty excited about it because it's got lots of bumps, frog spawn bumps on it, and it's one of the biggest frog spawns I've ever seen per head, with a pretty bright color to it. So, real excited about that piece. Our plates are doing well. Of course, this one, you know, doing the best. Grows like crazy, extends real nice at night. Purpled Aura Monopora. Plate's doing Monopora undata. It's doing really well. Here's a green piece, a green Gregorian that we picked up, Goniopora that we picked up down in Florida. It's not liking the water. We've had it in this tank for maybe 2 days now. It's not real thrilled about the water in this tank for some reason. So, Goniopora that I picked up quite a long time ago, up in Pittsburgh, is doing really well. And then another one, a purple one. Again, this one's only been in the tank a couple days and it's kind of getting used to the water. So, our Duncans that have always done well in here, and just, you know, you can look at it. It's got all kinds of heads on it. You know, from when we got it from Vivid, only had like maybe 3 heads on there. Just picked this up out in Florida. It's like a golden torch. It was extended earlier, but it's starting to pull in a little bit now. And then this torch we got from Vivid as well. When we got it, it was maybe 4 heads. It's probably up to 10 heads now, easily. So, my Blasto that you've seen in other videos, kind of getting covered by that Anthea right now. And of course, all the fish are doing. You can see all the fish are doing really well. As soon as I get by the tank, they think it's feeding time. So, Screaming Green Bird's Nest. Here's one that we got from Pacific East Aquaculture. That's a really nice piece. It's got a pretty bright green base to it with some like a brownish polyp to it. Here's another piece of the Hydrophora that's doing really well, bright green. Here's sour apple Montipora back there, which is doing nice. And the frilly mushroom. We moved it to the back. It was getting too big in the front, so we had to move it in the back where it had some room to grow. So, Nectar of the Gods right here. It's just been growing like crazy and doing really well. And this guy, this is our blonde Nassau Tang. Picked him up from I think a live aquaria. got a really good price on him, and he's, you know, growing and just doing really well. You know, I had some issues at first with the other tanks and getting used to the other fish in the tank, but once we got him past, you know, once we got the other fish past fighting him and stuff, he's been doing really well. So, don't know if you can see that piece. Let's try the zoom on this thing. That's a purple stylo. It's doing really well and growing like crazy. Oh, the zoom's working, so that's awesome. And then some more screaming green bird's nest there in the back. Here's one of my favorite pieces. It's a bright green torch that I got in Pittsburgh. It's been bred in captivity for the last 10 years and doing really well. It's one of the brightest torches I've ever seen, with a nice purplish pinkish tip. So there's a little flower pot that we got in Florida. We'll see how it does. It's a pink with yellow centers. Another real pretty piece. A couple other pieces we've picked up lately. Here's one that's really nice. It's a bright blue Monty, I'm pretty sure, that we picked up from a local guy that used to be in, they call him the Godfather of the Reef Club or whatever, Vince. He had that piece in his tank and he sold it to another guy, Dan, and Dan posted, and I was able to get the frag from him, so it's doing really well. Dragon skin that's been growing. It's only been in the tank for maybe a month, but it's grown quite a bit. Tommy Knockers. Another piece of bird's nest that's doing really well. It's kind of neat how the chromas go, and you can see that one in there, how they go in there and kind of, actually it looks like there's a couple of them in there, but in the evening they go and hide in the corals and kind of swim around and flutter their fins. Very interesting to watch. So, a couple of other small acros that I'm pretty excited about. Here's one that's just, you know, blows me away. It's I think it's an Oregon tort, purple, blue with green polyps on it. It's really nice. So, there's a blasto we picked up in Florida when we were visiting with Missy and Steven. Richmond tricolor. Feather duster has been doing well. Here's an orange Monty cap that's, you know, just doing extremely well in the tank. When I started, it was one little bitty piece, and now it's grown into these 4 or 5 different cups. So there's like an electric green hammer that's been doing extremely well. It's a wall hammer, and then I have another hammer here. It's a different type. It's supposed to be a bicolor. Seems like it's a green one that most of them are missing their color almost. So not quite what I expected. And another one, another hammer that was supposed to be a green hammer. So here's my foot sponge. It's been doing extremely well. Sponges, I guess, are really hard to keep, and as you can see, this one's you know, got a lot of new growth on the tips. In fact, it's getting ready to hit the rocks here pretty soon. So pretty excited about that, and it looks really great at night with the when the blue lights come on. Mini Maxi that we got from Pearson, and myself in hogging up the camera. And here's a Recordia mushroom. Here's another piece that I got from when I was down in Florida visiting Melissa. It's a green. It was a really bright green millie that we picked up in Florida. You can see, you know, massive polyp extension, lots of new growth on it. It's not quite as green as it was when I picked it up, but I'm hoping it'll get as green as it was before. A couple other little corals, nice bright ones. Here's a purple Monty cap that we picked up local. It's one of the deepest purple ones that I've seen so far. So another little green coral. So trying to pick up, you know, things that add a lot of color. It's a blue mushroom that's doing really well, and then back to the Gregorian back there in the corner. So, you know, trying to pick up pieces that add a lot of color and look great under the lights, look great at night. And again, that's what my frag rack's for here. just to kind of test different corals and see, you know, how they're going to do, you know, on the frag rack, and should I glue them in place, you know, permanently. So I'll go ahead and give you a full tank shot here again. And you know, it's just been a while since I've done an update, so figured I'd post one. Everything seems to be doing really well, and still really having a great time with the tank. So enjoy, and peace.